It's a brand that's been around for 60 years, and over that time has become part of the American culture. Now, Corvette is launching the 2014 Stingray, a bold departure from classic Corvette design. How can the brand keep its loyal fans loyal while also bringing the brand into the 21st century? Climb in, fasten your seatbelts, and get ready as we share with you how the new Stingray will launch the Corvette brand into the future.
Corvette is an iconic American brand, but it's not being marketed as an iconic American brand. Chevrolet has pulled back on Corvette's advertising, and that, along with the recession, has shrunk its market share. The marketing people at Corvette can no longer rely on the car selling itself. It is time to get back into the advertising game, and now is the perfect opportunity. Corvette and GM have been reborn. GM has survived the recession and is now a leaner company that stresses innovation. The 2014 Stingray is the perfect calling card for GM's new mission. Chevrolet unveiled the Stingray at the North American International Auto Show in January to great reviews. One reporter called it an engineering tour de force. Very little on the Stingray is a holdover from previous models. These are good times for Corvette's parent company, General Motors. GM, as it's commonly known, employs 202,000 people spread across 120 countries. The stock is trading near a 52-week high. Sales numbers are up not only in the United States, but also in China by 9% for the first quarter of this year. Chevrolet was acquired by General Motors in 1918 and introduced the first Corvette, a convertible, in 1953 by rolling out only 300 models. Since then, the brand's history is divided among 7 generations with a corresponding design of C1, C2, C3, etc. You get the drift. There are challenges going forward for the Stingray. Chevy is unveiling 13 products in the United States this year, 25 globally. How will the automaker manage the rollout of the Stingray? GM faces new emission regulations, both at the federal and state level, that could add thousands to the sticker price. But GM has cleared one major important hurdle. It has produced the 2014 Stingray, proving it can compete globally and, quoting one Auto Week reporter, compete with a passion not seen in decades. Now Corvette needs an advertising strategy befitting of the rebirth of America's iconic sports car.
In order to understand the current consumer of the Corvette and the potential consumer of the new 2014 Stingray, our team conducted 25 interviews with current and former Corvette and other sports car owners, and we spent time in more than 9 Chevrolet, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz dealerships to watch how the Corvette and other performance sports car consumers shopped. In addition, we talked with Corvette dealership managers and salespeople to get a good picture of who the Corvette buyer is and what sports car enthusiasts are looking for in a quality sports car. What we discovered is that nostalgia is a major factor when it comes to buying a sports car. What do we mean? Many of those we spoke to said they wanted to own a sports car since they were little, but never had the opportunity to get one until they were older. So getting a sports car like a Corvette is the fulfillment of a childhood dream. This also means that the typical sports car buyer is older and part of the boomer generation. Speaking of boomers, we found some great insight on marketing to boomers thanks to Matt Thornhill of the Boomer Project. Also, we learned that sports car drivers, especially boomers, feel some common emotions when driving their sports car. Many told us they have a sense of freedom. We captured youth when they drive their sports car. Also, driving a sports car helps relieve some stress and helps people forget about their troubles, one curve at a time. Our research also revealed that boomers and younger professionals tended to watch a lot of television and spent even more time online, sometimes doing both at the same time, according to Matt Thornhill.
Current marketing efforts for the 2014 Stingray are limited, given that the car is still in pre-launch stage. The 2014 Stingray was first unveiled to the public in the Detroit Auto Show in mid-January. Since then, Chevrolet has focused on creating buzz around the Stingray long before it arrives onto showrooms nationwide in the beginning of the fall 2013. The official center for the current campaign is Corvette's basic website under Chevy.com. Corvette newbies can visit the site and catch a glimpse to build their expectations about what the Stingray will be like when it arrives. For the more hardcore Stingray drivers and enthusiasts, marketers have released drops of official goodies found as Easter eggs around the web. These goodies go from articles and reviews on important magazines and TV shows to a 15-second surprise appearance in Chevy's Super Bowl ad with a Stingray driven by a guy who many speculate is Tom Cruise, a well-known Corvette enthusiast. More recently, Chevrolet has launched a full-blown promotion to win a new Stingray and a trip to the 2014 24 Hours of Le Mans race in France, which is the Corvette's home field on the world stage. Despite these efforts, enthusiasts and consumers can find the best information about the next generation Stingray on the many Corvette fan blogs and forums. A simple Google search for the 2014 Stingray will lead to the thousands of sites with members excited about the return of America's iconic sports car. In short, all these efforts are meant to create buzz and speculation, and up to now they seem to be quite successful. However, we expect that the best of the Stingray's integrated marketing communications plan is yet to come.
A comprehensive SWOT analysis of Corvette reveals many areas of both advantage and potential vulnerability present for the brand. Corvette's strengths include an intense brand loyalty amongst past and current Corvette owners, a reputation for superior engineering, performance, and design, a strong dealership network across the U.S. The Corvette is priced relatively attractive compared to other high-performance European sports cars, and it is highly recognized as a brand worldwide and particularly in the U.S. Some of the key opportunities accorded the Corvette include current and past owners can serve as great ambassadors for the brand, a burgeoning market for sports cars in both China and South America, and the ability of GM to capitalize on the 60th anniversary of the Corvette in its marketing strategies. To offset these advantages available to Corvette, there exist both weaknesses and threats to the brand. From the perspective of weaknesses, a lack of focus on effective marketing campaigns keeps the product off the radar screen to most prospective buyers. Advertising typically ignores a key target audience, that being the baby boomer generation, whose level of disposable income is typically greater than that of younger generations. Finally, key threats to the brand include an inconsistent economic recovery in both the US and world markets, which tends to compel consumers to refrain from purchasing big-ticket items. Zero emissions regulations in various states within the U.S. could adversely impact engineering and performance optimization capabilities. Rising fuel prices in the U.S. and abroad can deter consumers from purchasing vehicles such as a Corvette, whose miles per gallon ratings are not very attractive compared to more traditional vehicles. And finally, a shrinking skilled automotive labor force poses potential problems for Corvette's quality assurance objectives being met.
With all this research and analysis in mind, we've developed a strong, dynamic, integrated marketing campaign to showcase the new 2014 Stingray. Our campaign heavily utilizes national television and online communication channels. So, let's start your drive through our proposed campaign. Based on the research our team conducted, we've determined our target audience is men aged 50 to 65. According to the 2010 United States Census, there are more than 28.5 million men included in this target market, representing about 19% of the entire male population of the nation. Further, the overall median age continues to creep up, which indicates our society is getting older. This is a reflection of the boomer generation approaching retirement age. While this information helps us identify our overall market, we still wanted to answer the question, who is the Corvette driver? Through our research, we found that, in short, the Corvette driver is a self-made man. His emotional and nostalgic connection to the Stingray gives him the opportunity to reward himself while staying true to his values of tradition and heritage. The Corvette driver is not averse to innovation. He most likely owns a smartphone, a PC, or a laptop at home and spends a lot of time online, yet still enjoys television, especially sports. He connects with the Stingray through memories and emotions brought along by music, events, and experiences that combine the thrill of the ride with a renewed and heightened sense of adventure.
Objective of the 2014 Stingray campaign is to reignite our target market's passion for the Corvette. Research revealed that those in our target market had a strong affinity for the Corvette brand built on their early connections to previous generations of the automaker, especially the Stingray. As a child, and it indicated that nostalgia was a key factor in making the decision to purchase a Corvette. We, Team Corvette, want to leverage this sense of nostalgia to heighten awareness and the importance of Corvette's heritage, and to encourage purchasing a 2014 Stingray. At the same time, the new Stingray is a departure from traditional Corvette design, with different lines and features. With these elements that seemingly contradict each other, we carefully crafted a positioning statement that elicits sentimentality while also looking to the future. The 2014 Corvette Stingray is the next generation of America's iconic sports car because it is built on 60 years of innovation, performance, and design. In a similar manner, we've identified our unique marketing position as America's iconic sports car reborn. As with the communication objective, we will emphasize on Corvette's unique image as part of American pop culture.
After drawing insights from our research, understanding our market, and more importantly our consumers, our team came up with a single powerful message that lies at the very core of our strategy. The Stingray is back. The Stingray name on the 2014 Corvette is not just a cool, vintage, or retro name chosen by its makers and marketers. The name Stingray is a badge of honor that the Corvette brand has earned after many years of building on its long-standing heritage of performance, design, and sports car innovation. For over 60 years, the Corvette brand has definitely evolved, sometimes following, but also by pioneering great advances in sports car technology. All of this knowledge has been put together and has resulted in the next generation of Corvettes worthy of the name Stingray. This year, the Stingray returns to join the heritage of its glorious past with the best of the present and the future of sports cars. In short, the Stingray is back. The Stingray is back to redefine the thrill of the ride for the next generation of Corvette drivers. The 2014 Corvette Stingray is America's iconic sports car, reborn.
In 2012, 14,132 Corvettes of varying models were sold in the United States, with the largest majority of sales coming from the lower-priced coupe models. Applying a 1 to 2% increase for 2013, estimated gross unit sales are projected to be about 14,414 cars. According to information for the various models presented on the Corvette website, the average MSRP for a 2013 Corvette is approximately $60,000. Combined with the estimated 2013 sales figures, we have estimated the total gross revenue for Corvette for 2013 to be approximately $865 million. Using a hybrid of the percentage of total gross sales method and the needs-based method for establishing marketing budgets, we have developed a marketing budget based upon 8% of the estimated 2013 gross revenues for a total marketing budget of $69.2 million. While 8% is higher than normal for a traditional percentage of budget calculation, we contend that there is a need for a larger marketing budget due to the launch of the new Stingray.
Drawing upon the insights from our consumer research, we determined television should be one of two primary channels for our marketing campaign. Television is the most widely used medium, and sports is the most popular type of programming among our target audience. With this in mind, we developed a flighting schedule to run two television creatives. The first creative is an ad called Heritage.
Keep your eyes on the road, your hand upon the wheel. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll.
The second ad is still in conceptual development, but will play upon the overall heritage theme. We propose placing these ads on Sunday afternoon NFL games throughout the season and postseason, with the exception of the Super Bowl. We decided to target regular Sunday games so as to maximize the reach without incurring the most expensive media buys for Sunday or Monday nights. The NFL ad campaign is estimated to cost just under $8.5 million. We also plan to run 2 additional national broadcast ads per month throughout the year on other sports-related programming such as baseball, hockey, basketball, or golf. The total broadcast campaign is estimated to be just over $18 million. In addition, we propose 10 ad placements per week for the entire 12-month period on shows that appeal to our target market on various cable or satellite channels, such as ESPN's SportsCenter, TNT's Mad Men, or even the Weather Channel. The cable campaign is estimated to run just over $15.5 million. While our research indicated print was not widely used by our target market, we didn't feel we could completely ignore the print medium. Therefore, we're planning a limited paid messaging print campaign exclusively in Car and Driver magazine, where we plan to run a full-color, full-page ad in each monthly edition for the entire year. The cost of this campaign will be just under $2.5 million. We'll rely on media relations to secure coverage about the Stingray in other automotive magazines, in addition to Car and Driver. The other primary marketing channel will be online advertising. While television advertising costs are quite expensive, online advertising continues to be very affordable. Further, our research indicates those in our target market spend a great deal of time online. Our own interviews validate this assessment. So for the first 5 months of the Stingray launch campaign, we recommend scheduling online ads to reach 100 million impressions per month on websites that appeal to our target market, such as ESPN.com, MotorTrend.com, and more. Following the initial 5-month launch period, we recommend reducing that saturation level to about 50 million impressions per month. The total cost of the campaign is estimated at about $17 million and will deliver a total of 850 million impressions. Design elements from the print and television ads will serve as the creative foundation for online ads, along with highlighting features of the Corvette Stingray microsite. All television, print, and online ads will direct users to the special Stingray microsite. Corvette has created an initial microsite dedicated to the Stingray. We propose expanding the content on this site to include the creative elements listed above and additional video content, including point-of-view test drives, an interactive driving simulator game, and other special features to allow users to engage with the product and possibly begin the purchase process. We also recommend a few other minor elements to include in our integrated marketing campaign, including attending key national trade shows, special giveaways in connection with the Super Bowl and World Series, sponsorship of racing teams, especially Le Mans, and seeking opportunities for product placement in movies, TV, and video games.
We will measure the effectiveness of our television and radio ads with the ratings and demographic information provided within the targeted shows. We will also run focus groups on the ads themselves. These focus groups will be made up of Corvette owners and those considering owning a Corvette. What do these focus groups tell us about Stingray's brand strength as the campaign unfolds and at the end of the campaign? The microsite and online ads will be measured by the number of impressions and the click-through rate, meaning how many people viewed the online ad and how many people clicked on the ad for more information. The magazine print ads will be measured by circulation. We can also gauge effectiveness by monitoring the buzz each ad is generating by monitoring Corvette forums and the Facebook pages for the Corvette Stingray. We can post our print and television ads and get instant feedback from our fans. We will measure the effectiveness of our plan by measuring Stingray's prominence against that of its competitors in online and traditional media. What are the Facebook fan counts, YouTube hits, and automotive blogs and magazine perceptions on the Stingray as this campaign unfolds? The overall effectiveness of this plan should also be measured against Chevrolet's goals and objectives. What were their expectations? And how did the plan measure up against Mustang and the Audi S5's marketing plans? The most telling number will be Stingray's sales figures while our marketing campaign is in effect.
So as you've seen, we've built a very aggressive integrated marketing campaign worthy of the Stingray name. We're ready to get started, and we look forward to telling the world about the 2014 Corvette Stingray. America's iconic sports car, reborn.